So hey guys, how's it going? I have not made a video in a while, but I just thought I'd go ahead and make a video right now on a really big project I have in the shop. This is a motor off of an XL pressure washer. It's a 2500 psi 3 GPM pressure washer, and for some reason XL rates pressure washers and cleaning units also. And a cleaning unit is PSI times gallons per minute, or GPM. So, yeah, this is actually, here's the motor here, and that's the pump over there, but here's the motor. This is, in case you can't tell what it is just by looking at it, it's a Honda GC160 5-horse. And well, it's kind of an odd problem for a Honda, but it threw the valve lifter up through the head. Let me move the motor around here. But it basically threw the valve lifter up through the head, came out from the actual valve itself, and then came up through the head. So you can see it right there. It's supposed to be over here, but decided to come back through the head, come up through the side, and there it is right there. It's this part right here. It should be in the hole. Should be in the hole right there, but you can see the valve lifter is okay on this side. This is the exhaust valve right here, and the intake valve through the valve lifter up through the head, but you can see the springs all messed up. This one's perfectly fine. Well, the exhaust side is okay, but the intake valve is not. So here's the valve lifter here, and it should be down in that hole there where it should be. When it had since it's a Honda engine, it's timed by a timing belt. But when it did have when it wasn't all taken apart and it had the recoil and stuff on, it had no compression whatsoever. And they said it had the person who owns this said it blew a bunch of white smoke and then just died. And have the valve cover around here. This is just the pump. So it looks like it's gonna be getting a new motor. Because I really don't feel like rebuilding a motor. But here's the shaft. Fortunately it's not a tapered shaft like a lot of these Honda engines are, which tapered shaft motors are pretty much useless, but pretty much it's got just the regular shaft, and then it goes in there, and the keyway, I got a pair of pliers here, because keyway's all oily, But here's the keyway. Basically it just goes in that little key slot there. See if I can pick it up. It goes in the little key slot. And turn the motor. But it basically goes in the key slot right. There. Goes in the key slot like that, and then it slides into there and grips the shaft on the inside of the pump, and there's a whole bunch of crud right there. So it's kind of odd for a Honda, actually. The Hondas really don't have many internal problems, but I will be tearing down this motor. First I need to get my hands on an air chisel to take off the flywheel, because I'm going to completely tear this down, down to all the parts on the inside of the motor. So I will be documenting my work along the way on this. All the parts in the muffler guard are here, but I will be documenting what I get done on here via video. Just kind of do little update videos here and there. But, yeah, it's probably, right now I'm thinking I'm going to offer the customer a new motor, but I will price out the parts to rebuild this motor. I mean, it's a good motor if it wasn't broken like it is, but, yeah, it's kind of surprising that Honda would have this kind of problem, but it's got a fuel pump on it, actually. This is the fuel tank here, and the fuel pump is right there. It's a carburetor. So if I do end up putting a new motor on it, I'll probably keep the motor for parts and use it for some other project, probably, if I feel like rebuilding it eventually. But yeah, but it's a good pressure washer. It's got a cat pump on it, brass manifold on it. So I'll clean that up real well and price out the cost of a new motor. I think it's like $210 on the Small Engine Warehouse or something. So if you guys have any suggestions where I could get a motor like this, either I might go the route of getting one off eBay, possibly, like a used one, to put on here to save a little bit of cost. But if you have a suggestion where I could get a new motor or a used motor, I've looked on Craigslist in our area, eBay, and there's mostly just parts motors on there. So if you have a suggestion where I could get a running motor, either new or slightly used, on a website, just send me the suggestion and a link in a comment, because I'm open to suggestions for that. I've looked at Northern Tool. They sell these motors too, just they're really expensive. I'm trying to save the customer some money and and not getting a really expensive motor, but yeah, this is my project going on. That's the cart over there. And then the person also dropped off a generator here. It's where all the parts are on right now. This is a Generac pressure, or it's called a generator, so. But yeah, this is what I'm doing in the shop, so you'll see some videos up of this. I'll probably tear down the motor sometime today or tomorrow and get some more videos uploaded, but this is the first motor I've torn down, so I'll document all my progress on this as I go. But yeah, if you guys have any questions, feel free to send me a comment or a suggestion for the motor. But yeah, anyways, thanks for watching and have a good day.